Well, I want to go over this inside the belt holster, how I modified it to work with a couple guns. Actually, just made this strap to go over it. It's leather, doubled up, actually quadrupled up. On the top, there's like a little, so if you close it here, you close it on the top, you got a little pull thing. It's actually a zipper. It's actually a zipper material, so you can grab on something that's like serrated. To look at it real careful. See that? I got it so you can grab onto it really good and just pull it up if you have to. If you can't, just I want it to be quick. If you just can't, reach down there and see where the hell it's attached with the Velcro like this, I want it to be able to just pull it up with this. There's something sticking up. It's a zipper, actually. It's a heavy-duty zipper, so it's not just grabbing onto cloth, and it's got a loop on it. It's kind of like a pretty well thought out thing. So now this is actually designed for the little Beretta, 21 to 22. 20. It's a model 21. Like I said, it's the Bobcat. That's what they call it, the Bobcat. I'm probably going to get the Tomcat, the little 32 ACP for this thing too. Now it's the same exact size practically, almost. It is the same size. It's like maybe the slide is a hair thicker. I want to get it in the stainless steel. That's what the hell it is. It's not nickel plate. It's stainless. So if I'm wearing it, won't get rusty from sweat or something like that, because it's pretty hot a lot of times and you can sweat. So it's pretty small. This thing could be my target one that I use for just familiarizing, and the 32 I'll just fire not too much because it's center fire, but I could fire this a lot with the 22, still get familiarized with the basic weapon. Now what I use to sew this on, this Velcro stuff, I just got some scotch. Now I could have used snaps. Snaps might have been better, but I figured, I got the snaps, but I figured let me just do it this way. This probably is okay. I don't think I made it so I can use this one too, the 38 Colt Detectives, 38 Special Colt Detective Special, even though this holster is not designed for it. And I could probably use it too, because what I did was I have the Velcro in two different positions. One for the proper size gun and one for the gun, the pistol that's a little oversized. But what I use to sew it up with is this leather awl. This thing. Freaking speedy stitcher. You can sew through anything with this damn thing. So again, you put it in here inside the holster if I want to, have it secure. Here, it's secure. So now you look, there's a loop right there, and this is like actually a zipper on here. If you look at that carefully, that's a zipper. So if I grab this loop, say I didn't, I just want to pull this up. Oh yeah, it's off. But it's a little extra security to keep this pistol in the holster where it should be. Now I probably could get away. I don't think I'm going to try doing this because I think I would use the proper holster for this, which is this one. Not this one. But then I wanted to make it so I can use this for a bigger weapon if I happen to have one someplace, which I do. Different sizes for different jobs. But actually, this is I think a better concealed weapon, the 38 Special. But it's a little thicker. That's the thing. But the wheel gun is pretty damn good. But still, I have it where it attaches in a different spot, so it'll hold this in here pretty well. I don't think that would come loose, to tell you the truth, but I don't really particularly like that much, especially since, well, the trigger's exposed, but you can't pull it, with the hammer cinched down like that. So that's one of the advantages of having a hammer, because you can make the weapon extra safe. But I figured, what the hell, I don't tend to use this holster for that, but then again, I could if I had to. This is not really an inside. This is not an inside. Well, I guess you could use it inside. You could. Yeah, you could actually in some ways. If you have it to the opposite side. You have it this way. I guess you probably could somehow. If you had it, it would be half-assed backwards, though. No, you really couldn't. No, you couldn't, because I was thinking about it. You could pull up from the other snap, but nah, not really. Yeah, it's an outside the belt holster. That's what it is. Because if I had it this way and it was inside like that on the left side of me, well, it would be okay if you're a lefty. Be okay if you're a lefty. That's what it would be for. It wouldn't be for like the right draw, so I wouldn't like that. That's one thing that's a disadvantage of this holster. It goes on the outside of the belt. This one's on the inside of the belt. That I like better. Or it's a one you can clip onto the pocket, but I don't like the idea of clipping it onto the pocket because it's a fairly strong clip, but it's more, you would pull it out of a pocket. I mean, you'd have to have something in your pocket sewn in there that when you clip it on, it would hold it in place. So, yeah, that's one of the advantages, though, of having something like this, because I actually have other holsters, ones that are for the, they're for like a 6-inch barrel, double action 357, and also ones that are like under the arm. I don't know what the hell you call them, a shoulder holster, right? And I sewed in the magazine pouches on the opposite side of it with this. So I have a couple extra magazines under the right arm, and under the left arm where you reach around this way, you can, to draw, that's where the weapon would be. I've actually modified some things with this thing, and this thing is pretty cool. So you can actually, if something isn't working for you exactly right, the main thing I wanted to do with this, though, was to make sure, man, I would definitely hate to be going someplace and lose a weapon. Holy shit, that would suck. That would really suck. Because, you were careless. Like, it'd be worse than losing a cell phone. That would be worse. I wouldn't want that to happen. And, but this actually would go a little bit underneath the belt, so it would hold it in there nice and tight. But then, like I said, with this, I was thinking about it. I don't want it so damn tight that I can't get it out that fast. I says, let me make this loop. And you see, that's like a heavy-duty zipper. That's just the teeth of the zipper. So I could grab onto this, even if it's like all wet or something. I could grab onto that, pull up, and it's out. Then, I have the safety on it too. You can just, well, safety's off right now, but that would be on if it was on safe. I wouldn't necessarily have it on safe or not, but I like this weapon though, because it doesn't have this doesn't have the bullshit like today, where you have to have a magazine in it for it to fire. You can just pop one in there and fire one. That's the other thing. And you don't have to rack the slide with this baby too. You put you fill up the magazine. You put one in there. You close it down, and you're done. And to break it down is simple as shit. I mean, I don't know if I could do this one hand, but basically, you flip this up like that. You pull the hammer back like that. You pull this back. Well, you pull it back slightly, and you lift up right here in the front, and it just pops right off. It's simple as crap. Let me see if I can demonstrate it to you real here, because shit, it's very simple. And that's what I like about it. I don't like anything that, I'm looking at these guns with the freaking locks in them and stuff. So like you have the barrel tipped up. So in other words, here's this. You tip up the barrel, and then you pull it up all the way, and then pull back this, the hammer. Pull this up, and it's out. Pull it forward, you're out. That's it. You just put it back in. You go like that. You go back a little bit. What the hell is it? You gotta slide it on there somehow. There it is. It snaps down. Then you do that, and that's it. Simple, man. Simple, Simon says, right? I like stuff like this. I don't like stuff that's overly complicated. I don't like stuff that's You know, as I said, the more freaking crap gizmos and the locking mechanisms. I saw, some of the weapons. I kind of like the Bursa. I was looking at that thing, and it had a locking key in the back. I said, I don't want that. I don't want that locking key bullshit. Sorry, I don't want it. I don't know. But, like, I'm the guy that's probably going to buy a 1948 Ford for my next car or something, too. So, I just can't stand freaking too many gimmicks. But you can make stuff to work for you. Like I said, here we got a Velcro thing here, right? And, that'll be, well, actually, just kind of, you slip the belt. We can slide it over the belt like that. Pretty tight clip. Ugh. But actually, that is actually below the belt. So that's not going to pull out. That's not going to pull out. You will not lose this weapon in this holster with this thing on top of it. And usually when there's a situation that's going to present itself, it may not be a situation where, you got a second to freaking react. 99% of the time, you can pretty much tell what's going to happen. If you think you're getting it, it's not like, I got to be ready to freaking draw this in the freaking, that split second might make a difference. Reality situation is you pretty much know when you're going to be in a situation. Even though it could be unexpected, but you pretty much have an inkling. So, you might want to pull this up ahead of time. Like that. But I like that because, I said, if I was running around or some shit, or say you're running from somebody, you're supposed to drop your gun. You're trying to avoid the shit or something. You figure maybe I'm just going to run or just take off, right? And if they follow you, you're supposed to drop your gun while your pistol while you're freaking running because the thing is in the holster. That would really be fucked up, wouldn't it? Because like I said, concealed carry is not the same mission as police work. It's not the same mission as military work. And it's not the same mission as home defense. And it's not the same mission as your most important mission, the civilian militia, the true defense of the nation. Concealed carry is your defense for when you're out and about, right? It's your cat claws. That's why we have Bobcats and Beretta Bobcat, Beretta Tomcat, and Beretta Cheetah. They got another cat out there too. Oh, they got the night cat or something. The alley cat, the one with the night sights and something else. I don't know. Pretty good marketing because that kind of helped me out. But I know these Berettas, they work pretty good. But a lot of stuff works good. A lot of stuff. So, the most important thing is you got to be familiar with a lot. So, anyway, just a little modification there.